everyone, it's that time again. Back to school time. We are deep into school preparation in our house, so today I wanted to share with you a couple of my thoughts and tips on preparing your kids for going back to school. Let's get started. My number one tip for you is start your routine early. A lot of the time over the summer, bedtimes get a little loosey-goosey, which is fine, but I think about 3 or 4 days to a week before the actual first day of your child's school, make sure you start putting them to bed earlier and getting them up around the time that they're going to have to wake up for school so that they get used to that rhythm. And also when you wake them up, start doing the morning routine with them. Get up, get dressed, go brush teeth, go to the bathroom, eat breakfast, get the backpack ready, put your shoes on, all of that stuff, so that when it comes to the actual first day of school, there are no surprises for the morning. Number 2, make sure that you have all of the forms that your child needs filled out and ready to go. Most schools require medical forms, such as a physical examination form, immunization records, and dental records, and usually you will have to fill out some forms such as field trip permission slips and emergency contact information so that the school knows in case of an emergency who to call, and also if they are allowed to administer any sort of medication while your child is in school. Number 3, if your child is riding the bus, make sure you know exactly where your bus stop is and what time it arrives. Also, if your child walks or you bike to your bus stop, make sure you do a trial run a couple of days before school starts and time it so that you know exactly how much time you have to get from your house to the bus stop. Because believe me, some of those mornings, every second counts. Number 4, school supplies. Make sure that your child is prepared with all of the physical things that they are going to need to be successful in their school year. Usually the school will send home a list of things that your child needs to bring to school with them, and sometimes a classroom will ask for tissue boxes or hand sanitizer or things like that to help make the classroom environment better. And I would recommend having one certain place in your house dedicated to that child's school supplies. So either make a space right by the front door or in the hallway closet or somewhere where your child can put their specific backpack and school supplies so that they always know where to go for those things. When they get home from school, they can put it there right away, and it's easily accessible before school, so you're not scrambling around looking for backpacks and things. You can just go to that spot, pick it up, and get out the door. Number 5, if your child's school has any sort of orientation day or back to school night where you can go in and see your child's new classroom, visit with their new teacher, I would really recommend doing so. It'll really help your child's transition to the next school year, and it'll help you kind of figure out where they're going to be and feel a little bit more settled in knowing where they are all day. And finally, number 6, check in with your child. If you have a child who's going to school for the first time, whether it be preschool or elementary school, usually they'll be a little bit nervous and sometimes kind of scared to go to school all day, every day. So make sure that you just sit down and talk to your child about how they're feeling, what they're nervous about, what they're scared about, what they're excited about. Tell them really how the school day works, like you're going to go into your classroom and put your things away in your cubby, and your teacher is going to tell you when it's time to sit down and when it's time to learn, and you'll have to pay attention when you sit at your desk or sit at your table, and then you'll have a recess or a playtime, and etc., etc. And really just kind of have a little chat about what they're going to encounter when they get to school so that they're not totally blindsided when they actually walk into their classroom for the first time. So those are some of my thoughts and tips about going back to school. If you have any other tips, please leave them in a comment below. If your kids have already gone back to school, happy new school year, yay! Feel free to like and share and subscribe and all of that internet stuff. I hope you all have had a really fantastic summer and that you and your kids have a really great school year. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye! And ended with me slamming my finger accidentally into the car door.